Hi guys, today we got a video chat with my friend and artist Sunny. We'll cover a wide range of topics. Favorite bands, recordings, workshops, songwriting, and more. Let's dive in. Hi, so tell us your name please.
My name is Sunčica Novaković.
And how long have you been in Prague?
From here, 93, so it's like around 31 years.
And what brought you to Prague?
It was a war situation. We were living in Belgrade. It wasn't a war zone, but still my father was quite scared that he will have to go to fight and he would have to leave his wife and 2 kids. So our family decided to move into Prague.
What are some of your favorite bands and artists?
I like Alice in Chains, I like Nirvana, I like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Audioslave, Foo Fighters, and basically like alternative rock, but also I sometimes listen to another genre, like a little bit of metal or pop music. I even like Eminem, and I'm not ashamed of it.
How does music impact your life?
In a very nice way, because music, I can meet a lot of people. Because of music, I have fun, and it's also relaxing. I'm also growing as a person through music. It has a huge impact. It's basically gives me some new world that I can explore. There are a lot of things to learn, and I like to learn new things. And through music, I can meet a lot of people, and I can like expand my soul.
So what instrument do you play?
I play piano and keyboard.
And how long have you been playing piano?
I have been playing piano since I am 7, with breaks.
So what do you like about Prague?
I like that Prague is a very magical city, and also you can do a lot of things there. You can visit many places and can meet many interesting people. And there is a lot of old culture, and overall it's a nice place to live.
And how did music come into your life?
I was born into the musical family, so it was pretty easy. My mom, she's teaching music theory.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hi guys. Now let's dig a little bit deeper with Sunny. Hi Sunny. Now we're back in your apartment now, and so we're going to get a little bit deeper into your favorite bands, music, how you're working, etc. So last time you mentioned that some of your favorite bands are Alice in Chains, Nirvana, and Soundgarden. So let's start with Alice in Chains. Tell me about 3 of your favorite songs.
My favorite songs are Wood, then Rooster, and Social Parasite.
So tell me about Wood. Why do you like Wood, and tell me why it's one of your favorites?
I don't know, because it holds some magic for me, because it was actually the first song that I have heard of Alice in Chains. And I have like some very fading memory that I was around 5 or 8. I don't even know the age that I have seen it in TV at that time when grunge was popular. And then, of course, I didn't know like who they are, some guys, with guitars and long hairs. But after some time, when I had like a little bit not pleasant period of my life, I have found Alice in Chains again, and they had some therapeutical meaning for me. And also, I like Wood because I like the bass there. It's very like emotional and strong. It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a very serious song. It's about the guy who died from their previous band. I would say it's a really sad song. I love Alice in Chains and I really like that song, but it's just a really sad kind of song.
But actually I had different information that he was kicked out.
They were in this band called Mother Love Bone, and the singer died of a heroin overdose. And what's interesting is the guy's last name was Wood, W-O-O-D. And I wonder if that's why they use this Wood with the W-O-U-L-D as some kind of a reference to him. I don't know. But yeah.
So this is something that's very new to me. So thank you for your insight. I thought eventually it's like a song again, like about love, because usually
singers talk about love, but I didn't know that it's even deeper.
And me particularly, I love the guitars in this song. Of course, Jerry Cantrell always has really great guitar sounds, and this is one of my favorite albums of theirs. Probably my number one favorite Alice in Chains album is Dirt. So.
And also I love like the expression of Lane Staley, because he's very expressive. He's like almost like actor, like he's authentic, but he's very emotional. He's not like just, hey, I'm some cool dude who is singing, and also his voice is extraordinary. It's beautiful, but it's also like you cannot just easily swap his voice just for anybody.
Yeah, and the guitar harmonies of Jerry Cantrell and Lane Staley are like legendary. They're like classic rock. They're like classic vocals in rock now. And I just remember, back then in those days, it was very new, but now they're, this is classic music now. So
yes, yeah, but they're like really great. That's why I want to like talk about grunge and especially Alice in Chains, because they are the most favorite from all of those grunge community, or like this music. Other like also Foo Fighters I love, because they have different spice. But
so tell me about why you like the song Social Parasite.
I like the song Social Parasite because for me it's like rebellious. It's like they have like a lyrics, if you love me, would you call me a social parasite? It's basically he's putting a boundary to some haters or some people who are like judging him for the way he's dressing or how he lives or what he's believing in. So I'm like, in my heart, I'm rebellious all my life, so it's resonating with me.
And how about the song Rooster?
Rooster, this have a little bit personal meaning to me, because this song is like about war in Vietnam, which is not personal, but I am somebody who had close like experience with war. Not totally close, fortunately, thank God, but as I said in previous maybe interview, we had to like emigrate from Serbia to Czech Republic to establish peaceful life here, because at the time we were very close to the zone that was a war zone. So this is something like every like war topic quite resonates with me, because it can really destroy many things that people are not even aware of. Like usually people are aware of, but I think people who are really like experienced in this, they know how big effect it can have on many levels.
And how about the musical part of it?
I like it again because it's dramatic. Yes, it has like this.
It has like a big build-up, and then they drop this big heavy
like,
chord.
Yes, this is what I love. Yeah, they have this moment when they just like push the guitar and they just like destroy.
Yeah, and it really gives you like an experience of like a person whose actual parents were, like his father was actually in the war, and he's describing a little stories about how you can see that he's describing little bits of stories that his dad told him. In the
Jerry Cantrell's dad was in this war.
And I believe his dad was also in the video, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, but growing up in the US, the Vietnam War is like always there in movies, TV. It's always talked about somewhere. So it always comes up. But definitely more during that time when this came out. And if I remember correctly, this song brought a lot of like attention to the Vietnam veterans and the survivors and the kinds of problems they were going through. And I think that was pretty important also, that they brought a little bit of attention to, because I don't know if you know, but when the Vietnam veterans came back from the war, everybody was treating them like crap, spitting on them, throwing things at them and all this kind of horrible stuff. And then they weren't getting treated properly by the military. Like they didn't get proper care, like mental health and any of this kind of stuff. And a lot of them suffered lots of mental, physical problems, as I'm sure the similar to the war that was in Serbia. So, I mean, all wars have these same kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's like, important to...
It's countries for long years. And it's like, I just don't believe in wars. And I'm just like disappointed that in 21st century, people are too dumb to like really find a way how to live without wars.
Yes.
And it's excuse that it's not possible in these days with science, with level of knowledge of psychology. It is possible to find a way how to live without wars. It's just that some people, I don't know why, it's some maybe sociopathy or psychopathy. They just want power, you know, like, for example, I'm just happy to live like in this small flat and being in a beautiful city. I don't need to have like whole big country and to, you know, expand. Like, why do they do this? Like, why they are not like satisfied with what they have, you know? And this is like the thing.
Yes, yes.
So because like just because of some people who are like narcissists, sociopaths, many people have to suffer, you know?
Yes.
And so this is something that my opinion was that they are bullshit, and we should like evolve better as human beings.
Of course.
And I'm disappointed. Yeah. So,
okay, so let's move on to Nirvana. Actually, yesterday at the jam, some guy came up and asked me to play "Smells Like Teen Spirit," so we were jamming this. So that was pretty fun. So anyway, tell me about some of your favorite Nirvana songs. Oh, actually, sorry. We also played "About a Girl." That was so we did 2 Nirvana things yesterday. Yeah. So okay, tell me about some of your favorite Nirvana stuff.
I like Heart-Shaped Box. Of course, I like Smells Like Teen Spirit, but now it's like a little bit cringe because you hear it all over again, and you know it's like it was like so popular that you just don't value it.
It's overplayed, yeah.
Yes, it's overplayed.
It's like I like all these other songs up there. So
yeah, me too. So like the most what is now like popping out in my head, because I haven't listened to them that much. This is like this song. Yes, like Heart-Shaped Box. I like the melody and the guitars there, and the lyrics are very interesting.
Any other Nirvana songs you want to talk about? What did you like about Nirvana?
I like In Bloom. I like In Bloom.
Yeah, that's a really good heavy riff. I like that one. Yeah.
Nirvana, they were the first grunge band, and I used to listen to them a lot when I was like around 17. So when I was a teenager. So they are more linked to this happier stage of life. Like now I'm happy too, don't worry. But it was like nice because I was listening to them, and it had different meaning for me than actually Alice in Chains, but also great meaning and impact.
Yeah, it's just, and plus, of course, it was such a heavy, I mean, just not even forget the lyrics or what the message was, just the music was great, like the heaviness, the guitars, the drums.
Yes.
And of course, it was recorded really well. A few years ago when I started going to this guitar shop in the valley part of Los Angeles, that in that same little area where the guitar shop is, right next to is Sound City Studios, where they recorded this album. And so, but I didn't go in there, but it was right there. Like, it's a small little complex. There's a guitar shop, a recording studio, rehearsals, some other things. It's amazing that this album was recorded where I grew up in the valley, which is I think is pretty cool for me. So
so it was recorded in LA,
in the San Fernando Valley part of LA, right up near Van Nuys Boulevard for my LA friends who are watching.
That's cool.
I would say it was like 20 minutes from where I used to live, and I used to take my guitar to get work done on it at this place. A lot of famous guitarists take their guitars there. One time when I walked in there, Steve Stevens from Billy Idol's band was walking out, and everybody's like, "Bye, Steve," and I looked and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's him!" And he looked. He looked exactly the same as he looks all the time, with the big hair and everything, the big black done-up hair. He looks exactly like he's on stage, and he looks like this all the time when he's just walking around. So that was pretty cool. Let's talk about how you are writing and recording at home.
Yes, like I have Notepad, so I write lyrics here. Some like things. So then when I learn something about music, I put it there. So this is the thing how I work with music. Then I have like piano. So it's like small DJ shrine. So I'm like, it's like Clavinova from the year 98, and it's electronic piano. And
so you can use so you can use headphones with it.
I can use them. I even have like those headphones. They're very good and quite cheap. They're like professional.
Let me see which ones. Maybe I used to have these ones.
Sony.
Turn them. Yeah, I used to have these older ones, but then
the thing is, they're now broken. Just one is playing, but when I put it there, it was working. Both of them were working. So
I see.
I will have to like go to the Guitarist, which is a shop here in Czech Republic. Guitarist says that to like ask if they can give me another one. I will see. You know, I have also like I got this like when I bought it. So I got this, and then I have like this card. So I'm like using it. Yeah.
Can you show the front of it, please? Turn it.
I can always also like connect my piano, but it's not working. So, but I could connect my piano with this, and I could record my piano, my Klavinova piano with DAW that I was using.
But now you just use it to play and come up with things.
Yes, now I'm using it to play, to come up with ideas. I will see. Maybe I will be able to make it play.
And then when you come up with some ideas, do you record them somehow, or do you just write down what you played, or how do you remember how do you remember the musical idea?
I use my mobile phone, and I just like record. For example, I just play on piano. I record what I play, and then I record it in DAW and try to make some kind of demo. And then after I create a demo, I will go, because like I don't have this experience with being in actual professional studio. But after I record my demo and everything is demos and everything is set up, I will go to the professional recording studio and I will record it there. I have already I have like one friend. I have a teacher of music, Vít Maršálek, and he used to play in a band Boží Muka, and they have recording studio. So I will most probably go there, or I want to go there after I make a demo. I already talked to them about it. So
you just record into Cubase? Some rough
Yes, now ideas? I want to record in Cubase. Yes, because before I used to, it was just like a beginning. It's good for beginners with those. I was using Soundtrap.
And what is that? Is it an online recording system?
Yeah. It's like Soundtrap online recording system.
And how are you using Cubase?
Now I'm just learning, because I have this free version. So I'm just learning how to use it. But as soon as possible, I will record it, because then I don't know what I will do if I want to like try for myself Pro Tools, because I believe that every producer has to like find their own DAW. That not one size fits all. Yeah, because everybody says something different. One told me like you should use Ableton. I didn't like Ableton. It was like crazy making, and then somebody told me you should use Fruity Loops, and somebody else told me no, don't use Fruity Loops. And now I'm using Cubase, so I am like in a search what's like the best professional.
If I was you, what I would suggest to you, I've been using Cubase for like way too long. I would just say just go with Cubase, because for me it was the easiest thing to learn, and it's so easy. You just add a couple of record tracks, plug your keyboard in there, and then Cubase will come with some virtual instruments. Then you just connect your MIDI keyboard. Does your keyboard have MIDI?
Yes, I have MIDI also. I didn't show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
but they're to record like some MIDI. Yeah. This is very, very useful when you go outside, and it's very like light.
Yes.
So, but it's very hard to play on it because it's very small, and I'm used to like bigger.
Yeah, the basic version of Cubase, and you can record everything you want with that. So. So tell me about some of your favorite instruments.
I like guitar. I like bass guitar. I like drums. I would like to learn harp also. Probably I will maybe even like learn more instruments during my life. So I will see.
But that's a really hard instrument to have. It's like huge. The harp is like really big, and you have to.
You can have small one,
Oh,
like
really?
medieval harps. Yes, you can have
Okay.
like table harp, and then you just
Wow.
like
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought because I went to a wedding a long time ago, and for the music they hired a harp player, which was I've never seen at a wedding before. Normally it's a piano player or something, very common. So that was interesting.
I think it's very beautiful and interesting instrument. And the thing is, first I want to like buy this Cubase.
So tell us about your Facebook page and some of the events you plan to do.
My Facebook page is about basically my journey as an aspiring musician, because I used to play when I was a kid, and then because of many circumstances and life duties, I didn't have so much time for music, which I quite I don't want to say regret, because everything has its own time. I could have been doing more, but now I have more time to really go into deep, and I want to share my journey on this page. And also I will have a concert on 30th, so check it out there. There will be
Okay, so August 30th at Gambit Cafe in Prague.
Perfect, thank you.
Are there any other pages you want people to follow? Just your Facebook one, right?
Yes, and also SoundCloud. So I'm basically, I'm still not professional, but I am trying to get into there. I have a teacher who is teaching me how to compose music, how to songwrite. I'm also using Coursera from the Berklee Musical School. So they have lots of like online courses. Some of them are even for free. I'm like I'm like a student in a learning phase, and I want to encourage other people to also give it a shot and to just keep going. It's a beautiful journey. I had a lot of fun this year. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So I'll tell everybody really quickly how we met. We met at the, I think it was a summer party of the same language agency we both cooperate with and teach for. And then talked about meeting for some music events, and then my phone died and I lost all my contacts. And then the other day I was looking for some music jams event to go to talk about my workshops and stuff. And then I found your Facebook page about the Stromovka meetings, but I never went. And then I'm like looking and I'm like, wait, this person, she looks familiar. This name seems familiar to me. And I'm like, and then I texted you, and then we chatted, and you're okay, that was the same person. It was the same person.
Yeah, it was funny. Like how.
Yeah, and then we met
what
and
a coincidence.
Yeah, and then we met and went to the Music Jams event. So do you want to tell me a little bit about how you like the music jam scene in Prague? Because real quick, we don't have this kind of thing in LA. We have karaoke and open mic nights, but not necessarily these jam things. The jam stuff is usually people just do it together at their studios or in their homes together. We don't have these jam nights in cafes like they do all over Prague here. So why don't you tell me a little bit about...
What I have experienced that most the jams, even in Prague, are more like open mic, or not most jams, but that the one that I have visited. So people are usually like, it's organized, people like do it like 20 minutes. And I think it's quite a bit like, what is my experience with having a jam in Stromovka was that I still believe that people like to be led somehow. They I don't know, I just think that they're like, they need some like structure. So I think it's actually quite tricky to organize jam like this, because it's like more fluid. But people always come and they expect you to like be like a teacher, like you have your own lessons. But I think the jam is not about that. It should be like the opposite. But people are so used to, So I think open mics are generally more popular. That's maybe more the reason why it's like working. So this is when I actually like my first meeting, it was about the jam. Yes, but then I think that it was quite nice, but I was the only one organizer, and I think that I needed one person more to organize this like jam because it's quite demanding. Like when you're just alone and think it's not easy. And I was constantly on the phone, you know, so and trying to like communicate with people just coming, because many people came like late. Which is like normal, like when you go to some party, not everybody comes in the exact time. But I think that that was like challenging because I wasn't involved in my own jam and people were jamming together. But it was actually nice because people are really like actually jamming together. It was actually like that they were really playing like together. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I started going to some of these things here. Somebody invited me once, and they're usually pretty fun, except for me, there was a couple of times when like one person likes to dominate everything. Like they jump every jam, they somehow jump in and try to be the loudest, most the focus of the attention on the jams. And that to me really is not the point of the jam. The point of the jam is it's like being a team player. The point of the jam is that you work well together with the team, not, you know, here's a jam going on, I'm going to jump in and play just dominate the whole thing. And I've been to a few jams where that happened, and I was it just reminded me of those situations in bands where you have the one member of the band who's always trying to control and dominate everything. But other than that, it's a pretty positive experience, and so lots of interesting things happen, like yesterday, like last night. So yeah, there are so many jams out there already where you can go and meet people. And if you meet people and they decide to create their own jam, but there are so many already there. I think like it seems like there's one every week somewhere.
When I first started to go to the jams, I think they were less, you know, or maybe I didn't know so much about the jams. But now it seems to me that it's like more popular, so people are doing that. And I was like on a couple of jams. He even came to my first jam, so it was nice. And he has jams in Rigrovi Sady outside. And also I go to ISA jams, or I was at one. I was even playing there. Yeah, that jam that we went together. Yes, so it was hilarious. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So and recently I've made some videos about starting some workshops, online workshops and webinars. And I also updated my website. Sunny is going to be joining one of my songwriting workshops soon. So I wanted to know, Sunny, what are you looking for in the workshops? Like, what do you want to know? What do you feel are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Because in the workshops, the thing is to help you with the weakness, but also just improve upon your strengths as well. So,
yes, my weakness is definitely lyrics, because I am the least experienced in writing lyrics. Right now, I am having some course in Berkeley online. So, but there is no like, I will have to pay it for it, which I'm planning maybe like next month. And because if you pay for like some fee each month, you can like do tests, and you can get into Facebook group, and some other peers can evaluate your lyrics writing. So I would need that, somebody who will just like tell me how they view my lyrics, if it's like creating some emotion in them. The same with music, like with songwriting, like melodies and things. Of course, I have to like work on, you know, the structure of the song, like how to create certain emotions.
Like song structure and arrangement.
Yeah, song structures and arrangement. This is like something that I am continuously working on.
And what do you feel are your strengths with songwriting that you want to make better?
I think my strength is that I have good creativity. That, for example, I don't get immediately melody in my head, but I can like hear some drums or guitar, and I immediately like can create some new version or melody in my head. So this is like my basically. I don't have like this problem to express myself musically, like in this creativity point.
Okay.
What I have to work on is like to structure it. It's like when you want to be an English teacher, you know English, you know language, but you know how to use like a word, but you need like structure, how to like put it.
Yeah.
So it's not all over the place.
Yeah. For me, for years, that was one of my worst nightmares was song structure and arrangement. I would go in circles over and over. I don't know how to do this. Should this be longer? But then one day I made this breakthrough, and since then I don't really have many problems with song structure anymore, because after I made this breakthrough, which I will teach in this workshop, is basically in the workshops, all I can do is explain what helped me break through my weaknesses. And then I know this will help others, because if I'm facing that same, like you mentioned the same exact weakness. So if this thing helped me, it can definitely help you. And it's a really easy way to kind of get through this thing and start with like some simple templates. But the way you expand from the templates is the key thing to making it your own. So I think in songwriting, I would like to cover structure as a main point. Also, what kind of instruments you want to have in your songs. Lyrics, of course. What do you want to write about? What is your creative inspiration? All these kind of interesting things. So
I would like to also invite to check my Facebook page. Here I will post my future events. I will probably have like online concerts and offline concerts. And also I am creating a coaching program for fellow musicians who would like to boost their motivation and strength and desire to continue their music journey.
Thanks again, Sunny, for the nice chats that we did outside and inside. I'll see you soon at one of the jams or the events and my workshops.
Okay, I see you soon too. And thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed our chat and got lots of great ideas for your own music. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a comment. Which of these insights are you enjoying the most? Make sure to download my free Boss GT100 Easy Guide. Just click the link in the video description below and sign up today to get your free copy. And if you want to sign up for my workshops, please click the Join Us link in the video description below and send me your request. Let me know if you're interested in guitar or songwriting workshops. Sunny's links are also in the description below. Please follow her Facebook page, and if you're in Prague, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you immensely. Have an awesome creative day.